Hello everyone, welcome back to Arbor Vitality. Now our third episode of the series, we're tackling a topic that has been misunderstood for quite a while, that fat. For many years, fat is blamed for heart disease, obesity, poor health, but modern physiology tells a different story. Fat is not just fuel, it is a hormonal regulator. If you get fat intake wrong, your entire endocrine system could end up suffering. Fats, or lipids, are one of the three primary macronutrients. They are made up of fatty acids, which serve several critical roles: energy storage, cell membrane structure, hormone production. You have three main types: saturated fats, monounsaturated fats, and polyunsaturated fats, which you can see below. Most importantly, not all fats behave the same biologically. So, this is where fat becomes essential. All your steroid hormones, such as testosterone, cortisol, and estrogen, come from cholesterol. So, you have no fat, you have no cholesterol, you have no hormones. Dietary fat influences hormone production, balance, signaling, and just overall regulation. Low-fat diets, especially chronically, can impair testosterone, reproductive function, and your energy level. It's also important for cell integrity. Every cell in your body is surrounded by a lipid membrane, a phospholipid membrane. The composition determines fluidity, receptor function, signal transmission. Poor fat quality means dysfunctional cell signaling, and this can affect insulin sensitivity, inflammation, and cellular communication. Some fats cannot be produced by the body. These are your essential fatty acids, such as omega-3s and 6s. Omega-3s especially are important because they are anti-inflammatory, directly improve cardiovascular health, and directly support brain function. However, most modern diets are quite skewed in the direction of omega-6s, but not enough omega-3s, and this promotes chronic inflammation. So, as you can see, um, good or bad, it's a bit more cut and dry when compared to carbs. Now, unlike carbs, where refined carbs can have a place in time, some fats are inherently not good for your health, such as trans fats and saturated fats. Some good sources of your unsaturated and monounsaturated fats, healthy fats, quote unquote, are olive oil, avocado, nuts, and your classic fatty fish like salmon, and they support metabolic health and hormonal balance, whereas your trans fats, like or your harmful fats like trans fats, are associated with cardiometabolic disease and inflammation. So, what's the issue with fat? Number one, fat is very tasty. Number two, it's the highest calorie per gram when compared to protein and carbs. Protein and carbs each have 4 calories per gram, whereas fat has 9 calories per gram. Technically, protein has 6 calories per gram, but due to its thermic effect, it's closer to 4. Easy to just say 4. Fats are also, though, important for keeping you full for satiety because they're slower digesting, and they're important for your fat-soluble vitamins because without fat, you cannot absorb vitamins A, D, E, and K. So, how does this flow into the clinical setting? Balance is the most important aspect. Low-fat diets have been historically very overprescribed. In many cases, they lead to hormonal disruption and increased carbohydrate intake, which we know increased carbohydrate intake over a long time can be a factor contributing to cardiovascular and metabolic disease. Um, so our goal is not necessarily high fat or low fat, but it is appropriate fat intake of quality and type. So, in summary, fat is not the enemy. It is a biological necessity. Once you optimize your fat intake, you begin to optimize hormones. Thank you for listening.